For those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy on the original Broadway cast album of Wicked who says, Glinda, is it true you were her friend? Thank you very much. I'm trying to not let the fame go to my head. It's very difficult, it's heady stuff. Are you enjoying day 2 of BroadwayCon? Did you make a new friend? Did you find somebody and sing a show tune and they finish the line and you're like, you and me forever, you and me, baby? Yeah, that's how it's done here at BroadwayCon. All right, today we are having our 6th annual BroadwayCon Star to Be competition. They're coming out, kids. They're walking out stars. BroadwayCon has put out a call to anybody interested to send in videos of performances. Then we've had judges who have had to whittle down all of these submissions into just 10 competitors who are going to compete right here in New York City on the main stage at BroadwayCon for some very special celebrity judges who will be making some very difficult choices. But we have nailed it down to a top 10 who will be performing today. They're going to get the chance to sing today, and then they could win the following prizes. The winner will receive admission to Freddie Walker Brown's Professional Skills for Actors Workshop Series. Very cool. Yes, clap for that. It's a private workshop. 1-on-1 mano-y-mano, my friends. To workshop along with a custom, let's see. Great, while our 2 runners-up will receive admission to a single workshop along with a custom mask and a discount to the BroadwayCon merch store, which you gotta get your hands on. Before we get to our contestants, it's time to meet our incredible panel of illustrious judges. We already hinted at our first judge, if you were paying attention a moment ago. She's an advocate for arts education and the creator of the Professional Skills for Actors Workshop. Any guesses? But you probably know her best as the original Joanne in Rent from Walker Brown. You know, there are times in our industry when you go into being a professional and you are still that kid who sat there with your cast albums and the liner notes and read through them, and you meet the people whose names you knew already, and it's always so special. I feel that way about Freddie Walker Brown. Judge numero 2 is a performer, a producer, a reality television personality, a social media mogul, an actor, a dancer, a liver, a lover. He started on Broadway's front in the closing cast of Rock of Ages and made his debut with the mega hit Mamma Mia as a producer. He's worked on Mamma Mia, which judge number 3, who is yet to be revealed, hooked him up with that job. He's worked on Broadway shows including Hamlet, La Bette, and Born Yesterday, as well as Brooke Shields and Feinstein's, and his own one-man show, Livin' La Vida Grande. Give it up for the one and only my pal, Frankie James Grande. Now, please do be aware throughout the rest of the Star to Be competition that Frankie is very shy. Frankie is very nervous and demure, so no sudden movements, or Frankie could freak out and photobomb your opportunity. All right. Our final judge has been a casting director for more than 30 years and has operated her own company since 2001. In that time, she's cast performers much like the ones you're about to see in countless big-name shows, like Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera, Dear Evan Hansen, Aladdin, The Producers, and more. From Tara Rubin Casting, Tara Rubin! Tara Rubin, not only the top of her industry, but also one of the kindest, most supportive people you'll ever meet. I don't think that's always true of casting directors, and it's well noted. She's disagreeing, but I'm not. All right, let's ask the judges. You have a microphone down there. We'll start with you, Tara. Oh, you all have microphones, I'm glad. What is it that you... I'll start with you, Frankie. Are you ready to go there? Okay, Frankie, what are you looking for in a star to be?
It's very difficult to describe what star quality is and what, like, that X factor. But for me, it's about this glow that comes about you when you walk onto the stage. It's all elements of performance. It's not one specific thing I can put my finger on, but it's something that when you see it, you know that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see who gives me the chills today.
Yeah. You're looking for the glow, which you travel with the glow, even if you must rhinestone it so.
Most of it's highlighter, but yes, we travel with the glow.
We all have our tips and tricks. Freddie, walk around. What piece of advice would you give to a young performer who's in a high pressure situation like this in front of people like you to calm their nerves?
Ooh.
I tell my students all the time, it's your story. If you're anchored into the story that you're telling, we disappear, and you take us for the ride, and that is mostly what I'm looking for.
I think sometimes performers forget that they're the ones in the driver's seat and they're in control in an audition setting, a competition setting. It's their time, right? And Tara Rubin, you work with a lot of young performers, provide a lot of opportunities and a lot of feedback to performers. What do you look for? What makes somebody stand out in a room full of 400 very gifted people?
I think I respond to something very similar to what Freddie said, which I love it when young people already are keyed into being able to share themselves through their story, so that I may have heard the song many times before, but I hear it for the first time as your story.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's also important to, Frank, you're a really good example of this, of bringing yourself into the performances and what's unique about you, and you've harnessed that so beautifully in your career. All right, thank you very much, judges. You have a tough job at hand. Here we go. Remember, contestants back there, you are all stars in our eyes. Isn't that right, BroadwayCon? The most loving, supportive room in the history of the world. Let's get right to it. Our first star-to-be contestant is 18 years old. From Burlington, Ontario, which is in Canada, like my girlfriend, singing an original song titled Top of My School. It's Katherine Lynn Rose.
Some people just get by. Some people never learned how to be driven. Some people don't even try. But some people know what their heart desires. Some people lead with a passionate fire. And some people know that they're destined to fly. I'll go all out, ace every test, no doubt. I'll do all the rest. Don't pout or settle for second best. So I won't stop, won't lose my cool. Don't flop, cause Harvard's no fool. And who'll love me if I'm not the top of my school? Say I'm overzealous, maybe I try too hard. Maybe they'll just have to learn to be jealous, watching me shine like a star. Cause maybe I know what my heart desires. Maybe I'll lead with a passionate fire. Cause maybe I know that I'm destined to fly. But if I hadn't earned $2, what would you think of yours for daughter? Would it be pity or dishonor to pursue? And if I failed to earn the ribbon, how could I ever be forgiven? Tell me what love would still be given from you. I'll go all out, ace every test, no doubt. I'll do all the rest. Don't pout or settle for second best. So I won't stop and won't lose my cool. Don't flop, cause Harvard's no fool. And who'll love me if I'm not the top of my school?
Katherine Lynn Rose. All right. Katherine, you're not going to believe this. You're going to think I'm making this up. But as soon as this song started, I was backstage and I went, and I pulled out my Spotify because I just heard this song this morning while I was in the shower. I always play music while I'm in the shower. and on one of my Spotify playlists, I think it's called Limelight or something, this song came on.
Oh my gosh.
I stopped in my tracks and I pulled out my Spotify to check, and this is like Kismet but weird. What's the history of the song?
I
That
wrote
it's
this
already on the
song.
radio. What's happening?
I wrote this song for a school project. Top of my school. Yeah, I wrote this in grade 11 for a film project where we had to do a character design thing, and I was like, I'm gonna make myself a villain. So.
And it's reaching the people. It's reaching showering homosexuals worldwide. Isn't that amazing? You're a star. That's so cool. Congratulations on writing that.
Thank you so much.
Is it going to be part of a musical? Is it going to be part of a musical?
I would love to write a musical about it.
I think you should. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much. Take a big bow. Good job. No, you can go away. Great. Well done. All right. Our next performer is 17 years old from Brick Township, New Jersey. Performing, oh, this is great. You're going to love this. My Grand Plan from the Lightning Thief. Give it up for Ada Christian.
I've always been a smart girl, always made the grade, always got the gold star. I've always been a smart girl, but smart girl only gets a girl so far. You win at every single game, you'll want a quest, they tell you tough. If you don't go, you'll never know if you'll ever be good enough. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon someone will notice me. I've always been a tough girl, always been the one not to run from a fight. I've always been a tough girl, 'cause most girls never win if they're polite. So me, I tend to stand my ground. I found I never can give in. It may not be my quest, but maybe it's mine to win. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon the world will notice me. And your stepmom treats you like some freak, and your dad won't give you the time of day, and your mom won't trust you with a quest. So the best thing you can do is run away. Run away. But I have a plan, and I will be remembered. I will be great. Just wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon I swear I don't know how or when, but I promise you I'll never be invisible again. Someone will notice me. I've always been a smart girl.
Ada Christian. Ada, 2 questions for you. Question number 1. Did you steal this hat from Frankie James Grande?
I did not.
You did not. He wants it back.
I'll borrow it.
My next question for you, what do you love about that song?
how I can like basically relate to it, just trying to be remembered by everybody, because it's like in this day and age, I can just feel so ignored, but when I come to theater and singing, I can just relate to this song so much, because I can be seen and heard.
You were seen, you were heard, and you were adored. Give it up for Aiden Christian. Chill, that's a moment. And let's also hear it for staging, in the chair, out of the chair, around the chair, behind the chair. Prepositional phrases in action. You see how it goes. Thank you. Frankie was the only one who laughed at that. Our next performer is a 17-year-old from St. Charles, Illinois. Performing I'd Rather Be Sailing from A New Brain. What a gorgeous song. Is Natalie Wiley.
I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand at the railing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the water's incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sail and then come home to you. Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are swell, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sail and then come home to you. I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd want to go sail and then come home to you.
It's Natalie Wiley. Just between you and me, like, do you love that sound, applause?
Yeah.
I'm like so into it. It's, you know, my parents didn't love me, I love it. Okay. You told me something very cool backstage about your future. Why don't you tell all of BroadwayCon what's coming up for you next?
I'm going into my freshman year at Penn State University next year for musical theater.
Hey! That's so exciting!
Super excited.
You're gonna do great things.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. Yeah,
You
I
too.
hear you're very talented.
Thank you.
Now go away.
Bye.
So talented, 17 years old, 18 years old, incredible. And such poise, that's wild to me. I would have been up here like, oh, I don't know, oh no, I pooped. All right, our next performer hails from Vancouver, Washington, 23 years old. Ooh, performing the music that makes me dance from Funny Girl. Let's put our hands together for Hannah Lauren Wilson.
That sounds
Let's let her start
great.
again. Let's let her start again. Give her another round of applause.
Thank you.
I add 2 and 2, the most simple addition, then swear that the figures are lying. I'm a much better comic than mathematician, 'cause I'm better on stage than at intermission. And as far as the man's concerned, if I've been burned, I haven't learned. I know he's around when the sky and the ground start ringing. I know that he's near by the thunder I hear in advance. His words alone are the words that can start my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me dance. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of 2 eyes that adore him. For him it might, but he won't leave my sight. For a glance in every way, every day I need less of myself and more him. More him. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me dance. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me dance.
All the greats have 3 names. Jason Robert Brown, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Hannah Lauren Wilson. Look at Frankie's face.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Love your work.
Thank you. I love your work.
Thanks.
Especially your work of C.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Listen, that's a heck of a voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell me what are your aspirations? Like what's the dream?
Oh,
Hannah Lauren Wilson?
to be able to make a living full time as an actor, to never have to go back to retail again, just to be constantly working. Obviously, Broadway is the hugest of dreams.
This is a pretty good start on say your BroadwayCon.
Yeah. So just all the actor fans.
Well, I have no doubt that you will get paychecks for that voice. There's no question in my mind. So, well done. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
All right, I just want to do, since we're well into the competition now, I want to do a quick check-in with our judging panel. Just kind of want to get some general thoughts on what you've been impressed by so far. What are you noticing about these young performers, Frankie?
Honestly, I've been thinking about what you asked me about what star quality really truly is, and there's a level of confidence that I'm seeing in these young performers that I am so blown away by. Comfort and ease and grace on that stage in front of this audience at BroadwayCon at that age is something that I am just so blown away by, and that's it. That's the star quality, and I'm seeing so much of it here today. I'm so honored to be in their presence, honestly.
I love that. What about you, Freddie?
You said we had a very hard choice to make, and you ain't never lied about that. I'm one after the other. I'm just like, how do you actually assess? You know, each one of them, they're all amazing and it's up to date. And I mean, like, there's just different reasons for that, but it doesn't matter, you know. And so I'm just going to be sitting here wondering how we come to the end, how we actually make a decision about this. If
There might be a fist fight. We don't know.
I don't know about all that.
Might be a West Side Story dance battle to figure it out.
Dance battle would be way more broad.
God, I hope so. Tara Rubin, you're faced with difficult choices between very talented people all the time. What are some of the things you do to keep clear and make decisive decisions?
Well, that's such a good question. I'm not really sure. But, I try to look at the requirements for each job when I'm casting in my job. Today, I'm just sort of staggered by the depth of preparation that they've all brought to this and their technique. There's just such training and such quality that they're bringing to their singing today. It's really impressive.
And the storytelling.
Yeah, and you know what it suggests to me? These people have obviously been working very hard throughout the weirdness of the pandemic. It seems very clear to me that these people did not stop singing, and I find that really remarkable.
Talent has not been on hold.
No, that's for darn sure. All right, let's continue forward. Next up, from Parsippany, New Jersey, 18-year-old Sarah Lapree.
Fresh, undiluted, and pure, top of the line.
senses. When we get to my house, take a look at that town, take a look at how far I've gone. I will never go back, never look back anymore. And it feels like my life's led right to your side and will keep me there from now on. Think about what you wanted. Think about what could be. Think about how I love you and say you'll move in with me. Think of what's great about me and you. Think of the bullshit we've both been through. Think of what's past because we can do better. We can do better. We can do better than that. We can do better than that.
Sarah Lapree, on sitting up at the end. Sarah, that was sensational, and you're giving me full-on Bobby and Company vibes
Babe,
right
that's
now.
what I was thinking
That's what you
earlier
were going
today.
for? Well, you did. Very good. Sarah Lapree, everyone. Well done.
Thank you.
This is a very exciting moment. Our next performer will be dancing here on the Star to Be stage. Very exciting. 15 years old from Little Falls, New Jersey, dancing up a storm to Phil Coleman from Cabaret. Put your hands together for Sarah Zampella.
Life is a cabaret ocean, so welcome to the cabaret. Welcome and bienvenue, welcome. Guten Abend, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen. How do you feel? Happy to see you. Blessed to stay inside. Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome to Cabaret. Oh, Cabaret. To Cabaret. Forget the late show, the book and the room. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. We got the wine, the sweet wine. Come on, your hearts, let's celebrate. Rock this way, your team was waiting. No use permitting some problem to wait. You'll smile away. Life is a cabaret, old chum. A fabulous cabaret, old chum. So come to the
Sarah Zampella. Give her a bowler hat and a pair of Laducas and she'll conquer the world. Take a big bow, Sarah. Fantastic. Well done. I love that. I love we're seeing and we're dancing. Next up, 19 years old from San Francisco, California, performing My Man from Funny Girl. Welcome, Olivia Hellman.
Oh my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair. But I don't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is bright. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday for whatever my man is. I am his forevermore. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I don't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is bright. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I knock back on my knees someday for whatever my man is? I am his
Olivia Hellman! All right. How often, like how many times a day, do people come up to you and say that you are little mini Philippa Sue?
Oh my god, someone said that to me. I just saw Into the Woods the other day, and it reminded me that someone said, you sound just like her.
Yeah.
She's one of my idols. I love her.
You should walk around the marketplace and just pretend like you're cosplaying Philippa Sue. And everybody will do it and take your picture and great. Okay, go be a star. All right, well done. Right? Our next performer is 14 years old from Smithtown, Long Island, performing Gimme Gimme from Thoroughly Modern Millie. Please welcome Michael Jacobola.
A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Very well, social businessman,
do you love about that song?
I feel like every time I sing it, it just makes me like free. Like it makes me like be who I am, and I feel like I don't know. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Love that music. That's the power of music and of the theater. Well done. Give it up for Michael Jacobola, everyone.
Thank you.
14.
Give me those shoes.
And the shoes. Yellow brick road skipping shoes. I also sang for audiences when I was 14 years old. Of course, they were in the public pool as I stood on the high dive, singing the entirety of Javert's Suicide before jumping into the pool. So that's who you're looking at. Next up, we have a duet. A sister act, it looks like, from Belleville, New Jersey, performing a mashup of I Dream to Dream and On My Own from Les Miserables. Please welcome Najalis and Jazilis Gual.
I dreamed a dream
Yes.
in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I prayed that God would be forgiving. And I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no someone song, no wine untasted. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is mine, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. It's just a river. The tigers come and ocean, the world around me changes. The trees are barren everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I dream all my life I've only been pretending. His world was turning, a world that's full of happiness that I have never known. Dream come to me, I had dreamed my life would be that we would live the years to settle and figure out this hell I'm living. Time for now for what it seems. Now life has killed the dream, only on I
Najalis and Jazilis Gual. Have you been singing together your whole lives?
Yes.
Yeah? And are you both theater maniacs?
Yes, actually, Lynn has asked me my favorite musical.
And what's yours?
Definitely In the Heights.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, mine too. Yeah, I hate that question. People ask that. Sensational, my friends. Absolutely beautiful. We'll see you soon. Got a little note from the backstage team here, the BroadwayCon team. As each of these young singers are leaving the stage, they are complimenting each other, they are embracing each other, they are demonstrating such incredible professionalism and respect and kindness back there, which is what it's all about. I love that. All right, next up, Emma Valentine. She's 19 years old from Santa Cruz, California, singing from Beetlejuice. Give it up for Emma Valentine.
Mama, I could use some help here. Tired of talking to myself here. Back at home, you don't exist. So here I am in the abyss. Are you really in this place? It's like the emptiness of space. I could search for all eternity and never see your face. Help me out. I'm lost without you standing, stuck on this impossible road. No idea which way to go, whichever path I choose, I lose, you know. And I don't know which way's home. I don't know which way's home. You always saw life as a game, but since you left, it sucks to play. I'm beaten up and bruised, confused by rules that alter every day. Where to next? You left, but I'm still standing, spinning on this infinite road, terrified of letting you go. No light of love, and there's no hope below. And I don't know which way's home. I got my heart in my hand. Speak to me, I'll understand. One little word to know I'm not alone. And show me the way back home. Is there a way back home? The nothingness ahead of me. Is this the end you meant for me? Every living minute, there's no home without you in it. I'm falling, quit stalling. Your daughter is calling your name. I burned all my bridges and Woo!
Emma Valentine. That was awesome, Emma. Emma, are you among the throngs of real big Beetlejuice fans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
Do
course.
you have like Beetlejuice art? Do you have memorabilia?
No, well, I have this little black dress. So.
Yep, that works. That's a note to it. That was sensational.
Thank you so
Really
much.
beautifully done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Emma. All right. Now, my friends, it's time to send our incredible judging panel off into the wings and backstage so they can do their really, really, really hard job of deliberating and figuring out who's going to be our new 2022 star to be. I don't envy them. I'm so glad for once in my life not to be them. Have at it, my friends. It should not be easy. Now, while our judges deliberate, we have a couple very special performances lined up for you. First up, we have an honorable mention that's going out to a young lady from Mumbai, India. She was selected as a finalist, but was ultimately unable to be here in person, was planning to be, unable to be here in person because of travel restrictions and changes in travel plans. But we wanted to make sure that we gave her a shout out today, and we're gonna play you her audition video and celebrate her in Mumbai, India. I love that so much. So, performing How to Return Home. Look to your screens, this is 22-year-old Kelly Dlima.
Your bare feet sliding on the wooden floorboards. Home just as you left it, but still you're shaking. Like walking into a museum, some somehow out of time. It's all the same except the girl in the hallway, where she's been and who she will ripen into. Your child who's on the other end of a sprawling divide. To I take a silent breath, hold in the change, tell yourself you still live here, take your bags upstairs, it's the only way you'll get through today. Count the hour, take a shower, wash yourself away. The house is pulsing with an alien heartbeat. Was it always there, but you never listened? It's calling you to be the girl you were way back then. Again, take a silent breath, hold in the change, tell yourself you still live here. Take your bags upstairs, put away your clothes, take it nice and slow. Be their daughter, nothing's harder when nobody knows how to return home, how to return home, and how to survive. There's no written guidelines. How to come back, how to show up and learn how to show up, how to grow up, how to take a Take a silent breath, hold in the change, tell yourself you still live here. Take your bags upstairs, you still share a name, but you're not the same. You don't fight it, you don't hide it, it's a whole new game of how to return home, how to return home, how to return home, how to Your bare feet sliding on the old wooden floorboards. Home just as you left it, but still you're shaking.
Unbelievable. Kelly Klima from Mumbai, India. Isn't that incredible? Wow. That's talent. That's amazing. All right, now before we crown our new Star to Be winner, we have a very special performance for you. She won our virtual BroadwayCon Star to Be contest in 2021 by performing an incredible rendition of Into the Unknown. You're familiar with Into the Unknown, you know, it's Let It Go Too, you understand. Her recent credits include playing Elle in Legally Blonde, Nicola in Kinky Boots, Julia in The Wedding Singer, Veronica in Heathers, and becoming a semi-finalist on America's Got Talent. She's here to perform her reprise her winning performance. You know her on social media as, this is an important part, right? As Once Upon a Tory. You follow her. Please welcome to the stage, live in person, Tori Bagassi.
can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me, who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day's a little harder as I feel my power grow. And don't you know there's a part of me that longs to run into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? Where are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you into the
You got to do the obligatory elbow behind.
have to do it. What can I
You
say?
have to do
I have to do it. I'm sorry.
Tori, how does it feel to be here in person after winning online and doing everything online last year?
So wonderful, because I was so honored to win last year, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to sing here
Yeah.
on this stage, so it feels great. Thanks for having me.
You're absolutely tremendous.
Thank you.
Once upon a Tori, if you're not following, follow. You know what to do. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you.
It's been an honor to have you as our star to be. All right. Our judges, I think, have made some decisions, which is not so. But first, let's bring out all of our contestants. Give them a huge BroadwayCon round of applause. Katherine, Lynn, Rose, Aiden, Christian, Natalie, Wiley, Hannah, Laura, Wilson, Sarah Lapree, Sarah Zampella, Olivia Hellman, Mikey Jacobola, Najalis and Gisele Squall, Emma Valentine. And of course, there's Tori, everyone. All right. In a moment, we are going to crown a new star to be winner. Before we do that, I'd like to turn back to our judging panel, who have made some tough calls and had some tough discussions. I'm sure I'm going to give you guys the floor to talk to these very talented youngsters.
Hi everyone. You
Hi.
can start. I just want to say hello. Hi. You're so fantastic, all of you. Okay, I don't go for names anymore. I don't. They took the list of names away, so I'm terrible, and I don't know anybody.
I can help.
Yes.
Number one?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Katherine, Lynn Rose.
Katherine.
Lynn Rose.
Okay. I love your voice, but more importantly, I love your mind. And in this business, content is everything. A lot of these people are going to need something to sing someday. So you keep writing. Keep that wonderful writing, okay? And see if you can't apply for the Larson Grant at the Wing, all right? Because, you know, Jonathan left a legacy of creating great new artists, and wouldn't it be cool if the next Lin-Manuel was a girl?
Yeah. Yes, it would.
All right, so, and Ada, you were me when I was you. And so I have a special feeling for you because I see myself in you. I hope you see yourself in me. I made a road for you. Walk down it.
Love that.
I think you're...
And Natalie, I'm from Southern Illinois, so when I heard that you were from St. Charles, I immediately felt a little bit of a connection. But even more than that, you know, we heard some huge, powerful, gorgeous voices today, and you proved what the power of a natural, simple, and focused voice can do. And you dug into those lyrics with such detail. It was really an impressive performance, so thank you very much.
Hi, Hannah. You are such an unbelievable star, and you have a gift that cannot be taught. Truly cannot be taught. It's so naturally inside of you, combined with your ability to execute things so technically. None of us have any doubt that you will be working for the rest of your career. You really will. And you have the attitude for it and the drive. So I just can't wait to see what you're gonna do next. But really, truly remarkable performance tonight. Can't wait to see everything else you do. I'm gonna stalk you on YouTube.
And this is first Sarah Lapree? Lapree. Oh, you are also gonna work all the time. Like, all the time. You have the right to dance. Smart answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, good answer. And go get those classes because you have the look, you have the voice, you have all of it. You can act your butt off. You're gonna work all, the camera's gonna eat you up. You're gonna work all the time. Okay?
Sarah, I'm so happy that you chose to dance today. You know, it's so amazing. You know, I made my Broadway debut in the ensemble of Mamma Mia and Tara Rubin Casme, and I'm telling you, there were 500 boys in that room that day, an equity chorus call, and I guarantee you that I did not book it because solely of my dancing. It is a performance, it is a way that you have a wink and a smile and a nod in your face, the fact that you are playing such a cute character that you can communicate from tip to toe. You did that today, and that is gonna, we all were like, okay, great, so she's gonna be in Moulin Rouge tomorrow, like where's the casting director from Chicago, like we need to make sure that they're here. Like, you are so talented in communicating with your entire body, and that is what Broadway needs, so congratulations to you.
Have you auditioned for Chicago yet? Yeah, make sure you do.
Yeah, please do. Audition for everything. And do the equity chorus calls, honey, because I did it. You know, that's how I booked it. First become equity, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, Olivia, so well done. And I love when people are bold and brave about their song choices. And so for a young woman to take on that song and render it so beautifully with such soul and such commitment was really bold and brave, and I loved it. You're very talented. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, Michael. Oh my God, you're amazing. I'm getting emotional. You're such a beautiful statement to the future of where Broadway is going and where Broadway should already be, in my opinion. I wish that I was you at your age. It took me a lot longer to be this sparkly and fabulous, but you are there already. and your voice is unbelievable. Your acting is unbelievable. I cannot believe you're only 14 years old, and I cannot wait. And also to your parents who I met in the elevator, you're awesome parents. You're awesome parents. You really are. I can't wait to see all of the amazing things you do and all of the boundaries that you crash and shatter to the floor. Thank you.
And sisters, I'm a sister. I have an older sister, and I'm a mother of two sisters. So I've been casting Les Mis all my life in my whole professional career. So when you all walked out, I was like, okay, I'm there with these young women. The connection that you had to each other was gorgeous, and you sing so beautifully. I know that you probably are work individually and are talented in and of yourselves, but I'm so glad that you shared your sisterhood with us today. Thank you.
And I love that you picked Les Mis too, and not something like a typical show. You know what I'm saying, ladies? And so I like that, and keep doing that, because once again, those doors have been knocked down, and off you go.
Emma, oh my God, you have such a power to you. Like, you sat down there, and right in the beginning, you began telling a story before you started to sing. And that is an unbelievable gift. Like, just through your eyes, you're such an amazing communicator. Continue to harness that, because it is so powerful. I love that you chose a dark song. I love that you chose Beetlejuice. And I cannot wait to see like all of the amazing choices that you continue to make, because you're smart. It's very, very smart, and we saw that immediately as soon as you sat down. So thank you for your beautiful performance today. You're a star.
Amazing. What a gift to get feedback from these incredible people. And Tori, you're a star. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Well, no, Tori, like, that was unbelievable. I was out of my chair. You are an unbelievable performer. I was like, she'll be Elphaba very, very soon. And also, I was like, if that was you on the recording of that song, it also would have gotten 1 billion streams, because that's how good you are. You're just unbelievable. Thank you for coming back and gracing us with your presence again.
So happy we got to
Thank you for the dress.
If the competition keeps being...
Got the memo, the sparkle memo, good.
The competition remains at this level as we continue forward. We might have to start offering up contracts as prizes. Do you know what I mean? Now let's welcome out our chieftain, Melissa Anelli. Is here, Melissa. Why is it that the Star to Be contest is so special for us at BroadwayCon?
I wanted to come out and just say, first of all, seeing so many people at Star to Be is incredible. At BroadwayCon, we love to celebrate, and we love to just be excited about where we are as fans and where we are in the arts, but it's equally important, maybe even more so, to nourish and cherish incoming artists. So Tara, Frank, Freddie, thank you so much. This is a huge part of what Star to Be. You all were, the bar has been raised, that's all.
Yeah, it's wild. All right, it's time. Moment of truth. Melissa's going to be our Vanna White trophy girl now. It's exciting. All right. As I mentioned, we have 2 runners-up who will be receiving some very special prizes and these adorable thespian trophies that are die-cast in real gold. It's the theater. All right. Our second runner-up today is Natalie Wiley. First runner-up, Ada Christian. And having the opportunity to work one-on-one with Freddie, as well as so much more, and an even taller, real gold-plated, honest-to-goodness Tony Award is Hannah Lauren Wilson, 2022 Star to Be winner. Look at her, amazing. Tara, Frankie, Freddie, unbelievable. You put so much heart into this. Thank you for this. To all of you, your futures are so bright. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us. We're the lucky ones as an audience. Congratulations to our winners. I'm your Broadway buddy, Ben Cameron. I'll be back here later on for the cabaret. Come say hi to me at some point. And all right, see you soon. Thanks, BroadwayCon friends.